Whatever your connection to Star Wars is, dark or light side, that you're kind of there, and there's a sense of community. Maybe it's a golden retriever club I belong to, or a sporting team I love. But sometimes you can come to church and there's a sense of community because there's a common connection. Maybe you hear Jesus, or you all love the sermon so much that there's a connection to that. But our goal, and that's important, and that's healthy. But we want to go from crowd to community to family. Family's even different. It's communal. It's covenant. It's life on life. It's that we're connected to each other at a different level. And not only that, we're also reproducing. Like there's multiplication happening in our family because intimacy is here and because connection is here, and we're in the trenches at a different level. Our goal is to move you from community, crowd to family. But here's the rub, is that without realizing it, American consumer culture actually is opposed to biblical community. We don't realize it, but American consumer culture, consumerism, actually is in opposition to building true biblical healthy community. Mainly because we're looking for somebody to do it for us. This is, I've shared a little bit about, because the illustrations about CrossFit or whatever. And you know, you get out of high school, and then in my 20s, I'm still kind of going to the gym and kind of have a gym membership. I'm kind of there. But then I took a decade off. So just took an entire decade off. The whole 30s just took off. And I just wanted to take a break. And so I took 10 years off, and then you hit 40, and then it's like, man, I need to do something, dude. I'm gonna settle in. I'm coming up on 50s around the corner, and you're kind of in that mode. And so I'm looking for something somewhere that will help me kind of at least have some form of fitness. And so I go and I pay money, and here's what I'm looking for. I understand that I've got to do some work. I understand that I can't get where I wanted to go without doing some type of something. Like, they can't work out for me. I've got to do that. But I'm looking for somebody to do as much of the other work as possible. So I do. I pay money so that I can show up to a place where somebody bought the weights, set them up, figured out what I need. I show up where somebody has put together the entire workout program for the day. They've put their time and energy into it. They've thought through it. They know what they're doing. And they've also gathered a bunch of people so we can do it together. I'm paying money because I don't want to have to do that. I know I've got to do something, but I don't want to have to put the work into thinking through, like, what do I actually have to do? And so I want to show up with very little effort mentally. I want to show up and go, what are we doing today? They said, well, this is what we're doing, and I do it, and I leave. So that's that consumerism. That thing right there is opposed to biblical community, because community doesn't work like that. And we're gonna process this a little bit, but community takes intentionality. I can't just show up and expect like community to happen.